My brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, in a country parish, a priest was visiting homes. He was visiting the houses. And when he was going from one house to another, he heard the laughter of children and the noise of children talking behind him. He turned around to see what is going on, and he found a man behind him carrying his wife on his shoulder and the children around him, laughing and mocking him. So the priest asked the man, "Why are you carrying your wife on the shoulder?" And the man says, "Father, do you remember? You told me to do so last Sunday in the homily." The priest was really surprised. "I never told you to do that. I don't remember to have asked you to carry your wife on the shoulder. Tell me, what did I say?" And he says, "You told me last Sunday, take up your cross and follow me." My dear friends, it's not necessarily the wife is a cross in the life of a husband. It's also possible sometimes that the husband becomes a cross. And it is true sometimes that the children become cross to the parents and vice versa. Especially, we live in a community, when we live in a society, when we live in a family, it is possible that people become a cross to one another. Today's gospel invites us to take up our cross and follow Jesus Christ. I personally look at the gospel today as a definition of what it means to be a Christian, of what it means to be a disciple. Jesus says, "Unless you take up your cross and follow me, you cannot be my disciple." It is a wonderful definition of what it means to be a disciple. Even though the definition of discipleship is wonderful, we have to ask ourselves, is it possible always to take up our cross and follow Jesus Christ? "Father, I've been with the other spouse for 60 years, and it's time that we go home." We see that, people saying. So is it possible to take up our cross and follow Jesus Christ always? That is the question. Take the case of the teenagers. When a boy or a girl is rejected by someone with whom he or she was in deep love, that becomes a situation of unbearable cross. They find it difficult to take up the cross and follow Jesus Christ. And take up another example of the elderly people. An old man or a woman who is forcefully placed in a nursing home. That situation becomes an unbearable cross for them to follow Jesus Christ at that moment. Because in these situations, we really feel that the crosses that we bear exceeds the strength and ability to carry the cross, the strength and ability that we have to carry the cross. So that is, whenever we are facing that kind of situation, we have to remember that there was a time in the life of Jesus Christ when it was almost impossible for him to carry the cross. We know Jesus suffered in the human nature, and in his human nature, he reached a point when it was almost impossible for him to carry his cross to the place of crucifixion. That's when Jesus had a great humility to accept help from a stranger. And we call the stranger as Simon of Cyrene. So remember that situation. If Jesus had that kind of humility to accept help from someone, that is the same kind of humility that we need to have whenever we feel that our crosses in our lives exceed our ability to carry them. That is the example we need to follow. My dear friends, now there is a question. When we face such a situation, who do I reach out to? Who can I reach out to? Again, you have to first and foremost reach out to Jesus Christ Himself because He knows our human conditions. He has gone through our human nature. He knows what it feels like to stagger and fall beneath a cross. He knows how difficult it is even to accept that the cross in our life has become unbearable for us to carry. He knows that what it feels like to be able to humbly ask someone for help. It's a humbling experience. So, since Jesus has gone through our human nature and human life, He knows about our conditions much better than what we ourselves do. So, that is why whenever we reach a point where it becomes impossible for us to carry the cross, the first person we have to reach out to is Jesus Christ Himself. And we can also reach out to the closest circles like family, friends, and relatives. Now, the final question that we have to ask is this: are there moments in our lives when we felt that it was impossible for us to carry the cross? If the answer is yes, then there is a challenge in today's gospel. The challenge is to do what Jesus Christ Himself did. We have to reach out to other people. We have to reach out to Jesus seeking for help. And then there is also another question. What do we do when other people reach out to us for help? Do we help other people generously? Are we willing to help other people when they reach out to us for help readily and willingly? That is a very good question you have to ask yourselves, because on the outside, people seem to be smiling, people are happy, and they seem to be wealthy sometimes. That's okay, but if you talk to them, they will come up with their own sad stories and crosses in life. In other words, you never know what kind of story the other person is carrying around unless you listen to them. So when somebody reaches out to you, it is a great opportunity for us to be charitable. So we have to try our best to see how far can I go to help this person who is reaching out to me for help. That question has to be answered by all of us, especially in the light of today's gospel. So my dear friends, in our lives, there are times when life turns out to be dark. There are times when going gets very tough. That is the time we have to reach out to Jesus, asking His grace to be able to bear the cross. Amen.